Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you haven't, my name is Amberly. I have a husband named Kevin, and this is our 1-month-old baby boy. His name is DeLuca, and you can probably hear my dog Buddy barking in the background. Sorry about that. He's always barking in the background. So today's video is going to be a 1-month update for my baby boy. I cannot believe he's 1 month old. Oh, he got some belly showing there. This is my baby boy. His name is DeLuca J. Mercado, and he is 1 month old. Are you 1 month old already? And he's nice and alert right now. For this video, he just recently ate, so he's in a good mood. I'm trying to fix this shirt. And your hat's coming off too. Okay, my dog's in here now, so hopefully he'll not be barking at the window anymore. So in this video, I am going to go over baby boy's feeding, his growth and development, his sleeping schedule, and just some other fun stuff. So he's trying to look at something right now. What are you seeing? Okay, so to start off, I will go over his feeding. So for the first month, I would say for the first few weeks, he was cluster feeding. I was trying to breastfeed. He was cluster feeding all day long. All right, not right now, buddy. Enough. Shh, enough. So when he was first born, actually, if you haven't watched my labor and delivery video, I will link it below. You should definitely go watch that. My water started breaking slowly when I was 36 weeks and 3 days, and I was induced at 36 weeks and 5 days. Little man was born when I was 36 weeks and 6 days. And when he was born, he didn't have any complications. The only thing was that his blood sugar was very low when he was born, and I was only producing colostrum, which it wasn't enough to bring his blood sugar up to where it needed to be. So they asked if I was okay with supplementing formula, and I said that was fine. So we started off giving him, well, I was trying to breastfeed, and we were supplementing formula in the beginning to get his blood sugar up, and his blood sugar did go up, and everything is fine and normal now. So he kind of got used to having a bottle from the beginning because we were supplementing formula. When we first came home from the hospital, I did try exclusively breastfeeding him. And I would breastfeed him all day long, but at night he was used to getting the bottle, and he had already had formula, so he was expecting more to come out of my breast than what was. My milk just hadn't completely come in yet, so we did have to continue giving him formula mostly at nighttime, and so that's how we kind of started off. And then as things went on, my milk came in, and I was able to exclusively breastfeed him for, it wasn't very long, I think probably like a week. But we brought him to his first appointment, and he wasn't gaining any weight, so that was a little bit concerning. They do lose, actually it wasn't his first appointment. His first appointment, he did lose weight, which is normal. He was born at 6 pounds, 6 ounces, and his first appointment, he was down to, I think, 5 pounds, 7 ounces or so. Which is normal. But then another week went by, and we brought him in for his appointment, which is when I was trying to just exclusively breastfeed him, and he didn't gain any weight. We were hoping he would have gained weight by that appointment, but he didn't gain anything, and I didn't think he was getting enough from breastfeeding, because every time he would feed for a long time, and he would come off of my breast, and he would cry because he was still hungry. So he was cluster feeding all day long, and then eventually I ended up just, if he was breastfeeding and then still crying because he was hungry, I would give him formula after he would breastfeed. So that's kind of how things have continued to be. He's getting breast milk and formula, and he has gained weight. When we went to his 1 month appointment, he weighed 7 pounds 4 ounces, so he's nice and healthy, and that is just what works for us. He's still getting the benefits of my breast milk when we can, and he does breastfeed at least a few times a day. And I do pump when I need to, and I have a little bit of a storage in my freezer. He's healthy and growing, and everything's going good. So that's his feeding. In the beginning, he woke up at night probably every 45 minutes to eat the first couple of weeks, and now we're actually in week 5, and for the past couple of weeks, we've been giving him formula at night right before bed. So usually around 11 p.m. he has anywhere between 4 to 6 ounces of formula, and we give him Similac Pro Advance. He drinks that around 11 p.m. and he will sleep for about 4 hours straight. So then he usually wakes up again around 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. and he wants to feed again. So we'll usually in the middle of the night, we just give him formula, because I know if I breastfeed him, he's going to want formula afterwards anyways. So we started just doing formula at night so that we can get a good night's sleep, and then during the day is when I try to give him breast milk whenever I can. So at night, when he wakes up at 3 or 3:30 a.m., he has another about 4 ounces of formula, and then we change his diaper and he'll go back to sleep, usually for another 3 or 4 hours. So then he wakes up around anywhere between 6 and 7:30 a.m. and that's when we usually get up for the day. So it has gotten much better. To get 4 hours of sleep straight is amazing, and I feel so good after the first few weeks of only sleeping for, he was waking up like every 45 minutes, so I was only sleeping for maybe like 20 to 30 minutes before he would get up again. So getting 4 hours straight feels so amazing, and I'm in a better mood, he's in a good mood, and yeah, so that is his feeding and how that's going. On to what else were we going to talk about, baby? Well, and that's his sleeping too. His growth and his development, like I said, at his last appointment, he weighed 7 pounds 4 ounces, so he's good and healthy. He is so much more alert now. I was just saying to my husband that he doesn't seem like a newborn anymore. When he was first born, he didn't open his eyes very much, and his skin was so red and wrinkly, and he didn't really have any fat on him. And now he has a little bit of chubbiness to his cheeks and his thighs. And he is now fitting into his newborn clothes very well. When he was first born, he fit into preemie clothes, and he, whenever we put him in newborn clothes, they were pretty big. But now newborn clothes fit him very well. Oh. And he's so much more alert. He has his eyes open a lot, and he likes to look around. He'll make direct eye contact with us. When he hears different voices, you can tell he's kind of looking around thinking like, wow, what is this? I've never heard this person's voice before. So he's gonna be a smart boy. I did buy some flashcards that were on Amazon for newborn to 6-month-old, I think it is, and they just have bold black and white images, and I like to, oh honey, it's okay, you're okay. They have bold black and white images, and he does like to look at those, and it helps him focus on them. He loves to have tummy time. I have a little play mat that I lay him on his tummy or on his back, and he really enjoys that. He likes, we call it tummy time with Papa, when his dad holds him. They do chest to chest, and he loves that so much. He always falls asleep when they do that. And he loves to cuddle with Mama. Don't you, baby? I keep looking at him in the viewfinder, so if you see me looking over kind of above the camera. It's because I'm just looking at his face to make sure he's doing okay. He likes his pacifier. He pretty much always has that pacifier in his mouth. And that's fine. We will get him off of it when the time comes, but it makes him happy and it soothes him. So this is his pacifier. We use the Itsy Ritsy pacifiers from Target, and those are his favorite. As far as his skin, when we first brought him home from the hospital, he did have a rash the first day we brought him home that freaked us out, and we actually started driving to the ER because his on-call pediatrician hadn't called us back yet, and it was after hours. We started driving to the ER, and then she called us back and told us not to worry about it, that it seemed like it was a normal newborn rash, and we brought him in to the pediatric office the next day, and they looked at it and they said it was just a normal newborn rash that a lot of newborns get. And since then it's gone away and his skin is looking great. He has pretty fair skin. He had some baby acne when we first brought him home, which has cleared up a ton. He has just a few little acne spots on his face now, but he had a lot more when he first came home, so that's gotten a lot better. And his hair, let's take this hat off for a minute. His hair is brown. I have blonde hair and his daddy has black hair. So right now baby boy has brown hair, but we don't know what color it's going to end up being. Let me fix this shirt, it keeps coming up. So he has started to lose a little bit of hair right here, and he does have dry skin on his head. But he has a little bald spot right there, and on the other side too. He looks kind of like a little old man, but he's so cute. You're just so cute, aren't you? And his eyes are gray, which I know is normal for newborns. We don't know what color they're going to be yet because his daddy has brown eyes and mommy has blue eyes. So we'll see when he gets a little bit bigger. He... What are you seeing, baby? He's looking at his play mat right now. You love that play mat, don't you? Yeah. He smiles a lot more now that he's getting bigger, right? You love to smile. He has the loudest farts. I swear he farts like a grown man. Don't you, baby? Yeah. He tries to compete with his father, right? Are you the winner? Are you the winner in the fart competition? I think you're the winner in the cutest baby competition. Shh, but I'm his mommy, so I'm a little biased. So that's pretty much all I have to update you guys on for his 1 month update. He is doing absolutely wonderful, right, baby? Are you doing great? Oh, are you doing good? So he's just doing so good. I couldn't be happier. I'm on maternity leave with him right now, and spending every moment with him is so amazing. Oh, I did want to say he's getting so much stronger. He pushes his pacifier into his mouth. He tries to hold his own bottle already when we do give him the bottle. And what else? What else do you do? He loves to kick his feet and move his arms. He doesn't really enjoy being swaddled anymore. He likes to have his arms free, but I mean, he likes to be swaddled. He just likes to have his arms out. And actually that's been since the beginning. He's never really liked having his arms swaddled up. So I know a lot of babies like that, but not him. You like to be able to move those arms around, right? He is very, very good at holding his head up on his own. And he has been since the beginning. He's very strong. When we do tummy time, he lifts his head up on his own. And he's already almost rolling over. When we put him on his back, sometimes he'll turn onto his side. He doesn't completely roll over onto his stomach yet, but he can get onto his side pretty well. And same thing when he's on his stomach, he can try to turn onto his side to roll onto his back, but he doesn't roll completely yet. He's only a month old, but he is a very strong baby, right? Look at those little cheeks, they're getting chubby. I love it. So yeah, that is it for his 1 month update. I don't know if there's anything I forgot. I'm sure there probably is, but this is all I could think of off the top of my head. There will be more updates and more baby and mommy, and hopefully Kevin's working a lot, so hopefully he can be in some videos soon, but we'll try to get some papa videos as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please like or comment down below. And if you want to subscribe, we would absolutely love that. And that is it, guys. I will talk to you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!